They just got out of school. I saw their report cards. They got their first report cards because they just got into actual school just now. And their report cards weren't bad. They're pretty good. A lot of meets expectations. You know, we had to put them in school because, frankly, they were getting weird. They were starting to say weird things, do weird things. I was like, well, they're just not going to be acceptable. Let's forget them. I mean, it's not, there's lots of homeschool kids that are absolutely fine, but their life has been strange. It's been really strange, and it's hard to homeschool in hotels, you know, and they want to be outside, and they go to the most amazing places, and they do the most amazing things, you know, like, they went on Air Force One when Obama was president. They've done shit, the crazy shit. They've been to every museum, they've done everything, but it's just not like sticking, you know, like an educational It's like, you know, Tim's kids, Hannah and, or not Hannah, this is his wife, Waverly and Wilder, my niece and nephew. You know, they do potty talk, they have filthy mouths. Because Tim likes that. That's funny to Tim. So when the kids go and spend the night over at Uncle Tim's house, they know they get the permission to be quite naughty. And they come home and ask me if they can say the new things they learned from Uncle Tim's house. And I'm like, no. And, you know, Hannah, Tim's wife, she tries to help me out by like telling my kids, well, you're not allowed to talk like that, you know. And they had some kind of an altercation at one of their sleepovers, and this is how I know my kids are getting weird, because my youngest one, Elijah, she comes back and she goes, yeah, you know, we were saying things like butts, and I'm like, well, we don't say butts. And she's 6. It's still okay to say you don't say butts. And she's like, well, you know what I told them? I said, honestly, when we go to Elton John's house, there are butts everywhere. There are butts on the paintings, there are butts on the statues. Nothing wrong with butts. Butts are fancy. Butts are fancy. I'm like, you said that to another adult. You're going to school. But they're absolutely amazing, and butts are fancy, by the way. Evangeline, my oldest, she just turned 10. Keep them outside? Yes, ma'am. I've been taking her fishing with me on all these fishing trips. She's brutal. She won't let us throw back any of the fish. Because you know what happens, we watch that show Alone together, you know, and she's like watching these people get to the point of like starving, and then they catch a fish, and you're like, thank God, and they're crying. And then we go out in the ocean to like catch a fish, and it's like too small, or we already have too many of that kind of fish, and she's like, Mom, don't throw it back, you have to keep it. And yeah, she's a bit brutal. But yeah, she does better outside, both girls do, you're absolutely right. Thank you for the advice. Could have used a lot more advice when I wrote this song. But this is about my girls, my strange girls. Especially my big girl, my greatest teacher. It's about my Evangeline. Welcome to the end of being alone inside your mind. You're tethered to another, and you worry all the time. You always knew the melody, but you never heard it rhyme. She's fair and she is quiet, Lord. She doesn't look like me. She may be love the morning, she's a holiday at sea. The New York streets are as busy as they always used to be. But I am the mother of Evangeline. The first things that she took from me were selfishness and sleep. She broke 1,000 heirlooms I was never meant to keep. She filled my life with color, canceled plans and trashed my car. But none of that was ever who we were. accomplishing their dreams. But I am the mother of Evangeline. And they still got their morning paper and their coffee and their time. And they still enjoy their evenings with the skeptics and the wine. Oh, but all the wonders I have seen, I will see a second time. Probing inside of the ages through your eyes. And you are not some accident where no one thought it through. The world that stood against us and made us made to fight for you.